You're listening to the dawn of interviews. Big Daddy George of the Freestyle Cartel Show. Escucha.
Yo soy el hombre más rico que en el mundo pueda haber.
Tienes que entender, lo que es mío y no voy a soltarlo. Yo te quiero aquí conmigo. Con los ojos vendados te quiero.
Just wanted to let y'all know to tune in to the Dawn of Interviews Freestyle Cartel with Big Daddy George.
3, 2, 1.
The Freestyle Cartel Show starts right now. Escucha.
What's going down, Brown? Big Daddy George right here from the Freestyle Cartel podcast show. And we are live from San Jose, Cali, Northern California, all the way to Texas. And we're hitting worldwide international waters right now. And we have my host, Gambino, in the house. Cumbia King, Soldier Kings, Gambino in the house. Booyah. And then we got my boy right here. We got recording artist. Man, this guy is pretty dope. He is an artist. We have Rick Phoenix MANZO in La Casa. What's going down, Brown? How you doing, brother?
Doing great, man. Thank you for having me on the show, guys.
You're welcome,
dude.
brother.
It's a well in the doing, brother. You are mainly, your genre is mainly rock and heavy metal. Tell us a little bit about your background first. Where your neck of the woods, and I mean, how did you get started into this music scene?
Okay. Well, basically, look, let's just go ahead and just put this right here. I'm a musician, so I love all music, and I am down to do all types of music at any time. So, just because I like to do a little bit more of hard rock and metal doesn't mean that I'm all about that. So, I get from a little influences from all parts of music and all types of genres. So, yeah. But yeah,
and you know what? And that's the best thing that we're talking about since you brought it up. We're all into music. All the artists, just because they play a certain genre doesn't mean they're not multi-genre. They don't play other aspects of the industry. And you're out of Texas area, right?
Yes, deep, dirty South Texas. We're way down here, about 5 miles away from the border, close to South Padre Island and McAllen and Harlingen, Texas, and yeah, definitely the root of the music down here definitely is Spanish music, but there's a lot of talent down here, you guys, and you just never know who's going to be the next big thing. So just because it's not the Spanish, they could be dipping into some. I've heard bands that have metal influences with Spanish stuff, like El Nino. I don't know if you ever heard of El Nino, or there's tons of bands out there, I'm sure. But yeah, definitely, we're down here in the South, and we're trying to still do this music thing.
and that's the way it is. So, like I said, my show is international, and we don't discriminate. We love all music. I'm from California, brother. So California, we play everything, every genre possible. Hell yeah, that's where all the heavy groups came from. We got everything out here, dude. From old school Rage Against the Machine to Led Zeppelin, Ozzy. We play everything, brother. All the way to Latin, Malo, Santana. All the way to like Bretton Wood. Delphonics. We play everything. Tejano music, everything. And we are down for the music cause, and that's the way it's supposed to be. So on our podcast show, there's no discrimination. What do you think about that, Gambino?
I think that it's cool that we could do multi-genre, because I believe everybody needs a chance, so that way they can show their talent and show what God's gifted them with, and I heard him playing just a little while ago backstage, man, and he gets down, bro. Like, I said, wow, like some Chris Perez type stuff, and I think me being a musician, a singer, I'm gonna tell you, I used to sing Tejano and cumbia, and when I get in my car or any of my vehicles, I listen to country, or I listen to Metallica, I listen to Def Leppard. I don't even listen to the songs that we sing. That soft rock, contemporary rock, White Snake, stuff like that. Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath, jazz. That's the stuff I love. That's what I love. But I'm good
Dude,
at singing cumbia.
and then you got a lot of stuff like that. You got a lot of stuff like the Clash, Suicidal Tendencies, the Dead Kennedys. Dude, Berlin, you got everything. I came from the old school, brother. So we
Yeah.
come from the foundation of music, and music is one key thing. Is food for your soul, brother. So I
Yeah.
congratulate you on that. So tell us a little bit of background about you.
I've been doing this since probably age 15. I started off trying to play guitar for a certain band, and the girl singer, we were in high school, and she ended up not singing at all. So I kind of stepped up into singing instead, and so that's how that started. And then started writing my music with another band called Orion's Legacy, and it turned into Drain of Life, going into some battle of the bands and stuff like that, and winning them, and starting off my little career here. But yeah, definitely that's how it started, and also my it's in my blood, my family. I had I had my grandfather. He used to play in a trio band back in the day with Hermanos Flores. I think it was
Yeah,
Falcon Records. You could actually look that up, and you'll
Falcon
hear their
Records, old
music.
school, brother. Falcon
Yep.
Records, they were around for a long time.
Yeah, yeah. If anybody wants to check out Los Hermanos Flores.
Los Hermanos Flores in the house. Bam! There you go, Los Hermanos Flores. So doing the heavy metal and the rock, what got you infatuated with that? You coming from the deep south, and you coming right, you right there, La Frontera, brother. You got the world is Chicano around you, Latin around you, cowboy. You come
Yeah.
from con norteños, you come from conjunto, tejano, the works. What
Yeah,
made you
yeah.
go into that genre, into the rock genre, which is dope? It's pretty dope. What made you get
Well,
interested in that?
the funny story about that is that I left the valley, which is they call it the valley down here. I left when I was about 5 years old and moved to Abilene, Texas. And there, I mean, I got more acquainted with the R&B, and then as soon as we were coming back about 10 years later, we ended up I ended up listening to this little record called "Slippery When Wet" by
Yeah,
Bon Jovi, and totally turned my ear around into music, and then I started listening to all types of 80s rock, and I had aunts that had records all the time, and well, check this out, so that's how that started pretty much. But that record is probably the one that started me off listening to a little bit harder music, but even though it's still like kind of not that heavy, but that's where it
Heavy
started.
metal.
you know what? Why don't you show us a little bit? Why don't you show us a little bit, a little bit of what you do?
Let's see. You want like a song of ours or something?
Dude, hit them fucking chords, brother. Cause hey, I seen you play, brother. You dope, brother. Show us a little bit of what you do.
Let me see. Let me get acoustic here real quick.
Do some Stevie Ray Vaughan.
So Stevie Ray Vaughan shit. We ready to go. I'm gonna shout out to everybody tuning in. Let me give a shout out to. This is my people right here. This is my queen, Mrs. Jenny Canales. Bam. That is Jenny Canales. That is Tejano royalty right there.
Yep.
We got my queen right here, Lisa Trevino, out of Purcell, Texas, in the house. Bam! She's out of Purcell, Texas, in La Casa. We got the Gay Area, Bay Area, Chino Mac in the house. Chino Mac, we got some excellent guitar playing right now in the house. Bam! Show us your
Hey, I want to give
session,
my
your
nephews.
skills.
Look, my nephews came all the way from out of town, man. My nephew Anthony, my nephew JoJo. Send them a shout
What's up,
out.
guys?
Bam! What's going down, Anthony and JoJo?
How you guys
Saludos.
doing?
Garza Boys.
Bam! Show us what you got, brother.
All right, I'll show you an old song that we used to play. It's a little slower, but sorry. Can you hear that?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Picture memories on the wall. Sorry. Till there's nothing more to draw. Take a look at your life. Did you really live to be alive? All alone, never to find the things that I've lost, things on my mind. All alone, never to find the things that I've lost, the things on my mind. On my mind. Just a little piece.
Bam,
Hey,
that's it.
can you
Show us
play
some
some of that
guitar.
Stevie Ray Vaughan like that? That.
Well, I don't know about the Stevie Ray Vaughan part, but you do a little like the blues.
Hey, just like the video that you had, man, that mother. Ooh, damn, that's some fuego, bro.
Break.
Which one?
The
You're
one you
saying
sent me.
of Geneva?
Yeah, just bam, rip it. Just rip it.
Oh, you want me? Okay, you. All right, let me give you the other one. Sorry. Yes,
Bam, we got
it's
Rick
like
Monster in the house.
this is this. By the way, this is Hades, my number one Fender guitar. So yeah, and I do have to mention this, guys. For anybody out there, you should check out acoustic attack picks. These are awesome, guys. You'd have to see them. They're specially made. They've done like some really good research on how to play for what different guitars. Everything there's like little things for grip and everything. So, but yeah. It's just like really. I'm not set up right now, but yeah, you get the point.
Yeah, just rip it. Just rip it, brother.
It's kind of all right, that's good. I need to tune that up, man. Sorry.
Bam! Ray, los rayitos in the house. What's
Oh,
going
we got
down, bro? What's
another
going on, Ray?
one.
We got DJ Ray in the house. And you know what? We got a little bit of sessions right here. Did you get the music that I sent you or no? Can you hear me,
I don't
Ray?
know if you.
Can you hear me, Ray? Get it? So, Ray, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
No, I know you can hear me. I hear you fine. Ray, can you hear me, Ray? Bam!
Okay.
I was gonna have him
I
play
guess
some of
not.
your music, but let's go. So, are you able to rip that guitar or no?
Nah, man. I think it's out of tune right now. But yeah, sorry, it's my fault.
Bam! So, what can you play with your guitar so the people can get a sound of what you play? Um, Let me see.
Well, pretty much what I was playing right now.
Yeah, yeah. Ray, can you hear me?
I can hear you, man. Can you hear me?
There he goes.
I can't
Can you
hear him
hear
on
me?
my end. I don't know why. Can you hear him?
I can hear you.
He's saying yes.
Yeah,
I can hear you.
as long as you can hear him, I can't hear him.
I can hear. He wants to know if you got the music that that he sent you.
No, I did not get the music.
What do you say?
He said no. He didn't
Bam!
get it.
Hey, you have any rock you can play for us or what? Any music you play for us right now?
But are you asking him or me?
Yeah,
I'm
he
playing
can't
something
hear
right
me.
now. Can you hear it?
Can you play
I can.
something?
I'm playing something right now. Can you hear it?
No.
No,
Okay, so he can't hear us, right?
I can hear you.
I can hear him, and he can hear me.
Can you play some music or no?
Okay, he
I'm
wants to
playing
know if you
music
can
right
play
now.
some. He said he's
You
playing it
can't
right
hear it?
now. No, we can't hear
Yep.
it. I can't hear
Oh,
it.
yeah, I can't hear it. We can't hear it. Yeah, we can't hear it. Figure it out.
He
I
said
Bam.
can't
he
hear
said
it.
if he could figure it out.
All right, I'll figure it out.
He said, all right, he'll figure it out.
Bam. Let's go. Let's go. Bam. That's a last minute thing. And that's what happens when you do things the last
Yeah,
minute.
we do apologize, guys, but
Man, so
yeah.
give us more background about your career and the foundation of the music that you do.
Um, yeah, like I said, it started like at 15 years old, and been doing little battle of bands here and there, and we luckily our first show was the battle of bands. We won, and that kind of motivated us to keep going, and ended up ended up finally leaving that band and going to make several other bands, and then I got a little bit more notice when I came with A Day of Ashes, which was in like 2007, I believe, or six. Uh, and we started making the record, our very first record, which was the debut in 2009, Turmoil, and that's we were opening up for bigger bands coming down to the valley down here and everything, like Trust Company, it's Head P, Smile Empty Soul. Well, that's supposed to be with that one, but just different bands that were on the radio were coming down. We were reopening and everything, and making a name for ourselves, and we put out that album, and just pretty much life happened. The different things happened to different people in the band, and we finally broke up, I think, in 2014 officially. And so I've been kind of trying to do my own thing since then.
Hey, let me give a shout out to Boombox Radio. We got my girl Boombox Radio, Angelique in the house. Boombox Radio in the house. They're throwing it down. They got an amazing show. Boombox Radio, Angelique in the house. Saludos, un placer. That's pretty dope, because you're coming out of Mercedes, California. I mean Texas out there, and the music out there, beyond with what you're starting with, what beyond the scars or something like that, right?
That's my current one right now. I Beyond
Is it?
Scars. Yeah, it's like a project that's been going ongoing for a long time, but I never officially got like members. But I did put out a song with Geneva Salas. It's like a country duet uh, song that I wrote and recorded at it was Sign of Madness. Shout out to Rick Charles, my friend. He recorded that song for us, and it's a real nice song. If you guys want to check it out, you can go check it out at
and,
Ivy
and
Scars.
that's what a lot of people they didn't know that you did cut a song with Geneva. Geneva, she's an amazing artist, amazing vocalist.
Yep.
She has amazing talent, and she's not the Tejano genre. She
Yeah.
sings amazing. Geneva, what's her last name again?
Salas. Yeah, Salas. Morjas. Forgive me, Geneva. I said it wrong. Morjas, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Geneva,
but I
amazing
know,
artist,
right, Geneva.
amazing
Salas. Yeah.
vocalist, dude. Tap in. What's the name of that song?
It's called No Limits, No Boundaries, and yeah, pretty much. I ended up, when you're just writing songs and you're like, I was trying to find out where I wanted to go with my next step after that, after the band splitting up, and start writing songs, and I was like, you know what, this song's not gonna make it anywhere, like it's just for me. And then one day, Rick calls me up and he says, "Hey man, I got a studio. Would you like to come in and record?" And I said, for sure, So I was like, what song do I bring? And I said, I got this song that I'm kind of experimenting with. And then pretty much ended up needing a female singer for it because it's a duet. It's like the guy and the girl are like singing to each other
Oh
and,
yeah, oh
telling each
yeah.
other, like, hey, like they're on the road, they're touring and they're never together. But they're always thinking of each other. That's what it was supposed to be like. And, so I ended up, writing it, and then I was looking for somebody to do it, and everybody was rejecting me that day, and I was just like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Like, everything's ready to go. I just need the female part, and and I called Geneva, and I not knowing that she was a singer, and she said, "Hey, I'm a singer," and I'm I'm like, "Oh, okay," and she's like, "Can I sing to you over the phone?" I'm like, "Sure." And then she started singing. I was like, "When can you make it? You know, when can you make it today?" And yeah, so pretty much she showed up to the studio, and one take, man. It was just like super professional,
Yeah.
amazing. I think she's with Joe Lopez now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Geneva, she's an
yeah,
amazing artist. She's in the Tejano industry. She's an amazing artist. She is
yeah.
gifted
Y'all
with
should
that
check her
voice.
out.
Oh yeah, everybody check her out, Geneva. And that song, what's the name of that song again?
No limits, no boundaries. We never
No
put it
limits, no
out
boundaries. You guys should check it
you
out.
know.
You know, it's a dope ass track, dope ass song. I heard it today for the first time. It's pretty dope. Everybody tap in,
Yeah,
check it out.
just go to Facebook, on Facebook, and you can actually, it's up also on my Rockland Revolution YouTube channel. So just go to Rockland Revolution, and you'll see some of my interviews from my podcast, and then guitar videos, and you'll have there's also that video up, but it's not a video. It's just kind of like the song. So yeah.
Yeah. So you're writing. I mean, from Beyond Scars to Drain of Life. How has your writing evolved since then?
Oh man. Well, first of all, life experiences that have happened, since then. I'm now 6 years sober, so definitely writing from a different perspective, and
Oh yeah.
more maturity. Definitely now it's not about drinking or what hurt me. Now it's more like being more happy that I'm here today, and that I do have a great life, compared to what it was, you know. So definitely a lot of maturity, and also
Oh,
I
uh-huh.
play guitar now, because before I always had a guitarist, and even though I was always like the guy where to help arrange it, I'll be like, look, I want to sing over this, or keep playing that riff, and then I'll go over it. Now I can do all of that. So
So
it's a lot better
you're
sometimes.
playing and writing at a sober, different point of your life where you're sober,
Yeah,
and now you can concentrate 110% on the music and the sound, and I'm playing evolving the guitar and everything.
yeah,
Can you show us a little
definitely.
something in the guitar in whichever guitar you have?
Something you like, something new, like a song or what?
Yeah, go play us a little song. We got people on here that are watching you. They're going to be watching you. Let's see. Let's Rosa. Let me get a shout to Rosa. Teacup Rose in the house. What's going on? We got Mr. Phoenix Monso in the house.
Um, I'm gonna do you a little intro, and this is something that I've been working on for a while, and I do have it recorded. It's just it hasn't been released. So, but I'm just gonna do the intro if you don't mind. Okay. Did I leave you alone? I love you enough. Was searching for something. It wasn't enough. And I wanted everything I dreamed it could be. And you wanted more, everything than me. My bad. I messed up. I Frenched up. But yeah, that's a little beginning of a song that you might hear later. It gets heavier though.
It gets heavier. Bam! That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. So, some of your
Yeah.
inspirations with your music. Who are some of your inspirations, both inside the box and outside the box, as a singer, guitarist? Your inspirations that got you to here where you're at right now.
Uh, like inspirations and stuff.
No, like
Life.
vocal inspirations and playing guitar inspirations. What
Oh
inspired
man.
you to keep on going in the way that you're going with your music?
Oh, okay. Um, well, definitely. Like I still think it's life. It's kind of like therapy sometimes. You know,
Oh yeah.
letting out your emotions, or learning a lick, like a guitar lick or anything. I mean, it's pretty much it's therapeutic. I think for me, and that's what inspires me because like a lot of things that happened during COVID, if you remember. I mean, from what I heard, a lot of people were like drinking during that time, and I was the one not drinking. So what I got addicted to was actually guitars. So I started collecting guitars and fixing them and modding them and everything. I think at one point I had like 150 or something guitars or something like, or maybe not 150. It's probably about 100. Within 1 year, and I was just like, whoa, 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 this is way too much. So definitely now I'm down to about four of them, and yeah, I learned because of what happened with that, and you know also doing a show for my uncle who had stage 4 cancer. We ended up doing a show because I've done charity work since like 2005
Oh
for the
yeah.
American Red Cross, and so this time it was closer to home. My uncle Ray, he ended up passing away. Rest in peace, Uncle
Sorry to
Ray.
hear
But
that.
he, I think, through the efforts of people like you, DJs, everybody that helped out with doing the rounds that we were doing like this, promoting the show, it helped. I want to say, like, I really truly believe that it helped him stay around at least another year because of the money and everything that we helped raise for chemo. They had
Amen
to
to
go
that.
all the
Yeah.
way to Houston all the time. So, but that was an inspiration in itself to get me to play the guitar because I was supposed to play only like a song or two. And I ended up getting into guitar and literally, learning how to play a little bit better. I mean, I still suck, but I need to learn a lot more. But still, that was definitely an
Okay.
inspiration.
That's pretty dope. So, can you hear me? Can you hear me right now?
Yeah,
Okay. No, it was going out in and out. I don't know why. So outside the box, because you're in the area where there's a lot of Tejano, a lot of conjunto, that type of music. Um, do you see yourself in the near future maybe jumping in and doing a little of that genres, or what do you think?
yeah. I've actually been invited to either audition or to join. Certain country bands and even Spanish bands. I don't really want to say the names because I don't know if I get in
Yeah.
trouble for saying that, but there's been a couple of pretty popular ones that have asked me to either like, come on, you could learn it, Rick. You could
Oh
do it.
yeah. But there's a lot of Tejano
But
country out there too that are pretty dope. There's a pretty lot of dope groups and singers
yeah,
that come from that era that rip it in the guitar también.
yeah,
So that's pretty
I
dope.
think
Let me give a shout out to Roger. Roger, what's going on, my brother? Saludos. Welcome aboard. Un placer. Let me see. Play something pretty quick for the people that are tuning in.
yeah, yeah. My son lent me the his classical guitar.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Shout out to
So
my
you
wife and to my son, by the way, who are watching. I think my wife's watching right now.
shout out to the family. Saludos, always family first. And welcome aboard. Thanks for
Always.
tapping in, tuning in. Music makes every person in this world heal, and it makes you smile, makes you laugh. That's the good thing about music. In essence, with all genres, right there, it's a
Yeah.
healing moment, and it's a happy and sad moment. And music is universal. I don't care if you speak English, Chinese, whatever language you are, you could feel the music through your heart and soul, and that's what's amazing about music right there. Um, so that's
What
pretty
kind of
dope.
music? What kind of music inspires you, my brother?
You know what? Mine comes from, man, my past, brother. My past. Growing up young, um, being in places where I didn't want to be, I grew up with oldies, brother. You know, like the Escorts, the Van Dykes, Brentwood. You know, a lot of groups like that. Um, and that's what inspired me with the music. You know, um, shit, Ralph Congan.
What was your first concert?
Man, my first concert
Uh,
back in the days, honestly, um,
like a
my
big
brother,
concert.
my brother's
Okay.
totally different than me. My brother, I didn't know who. What's that guy? He's a famous guy that committed suicide. Um,
Kurt
he was
Cobain.
Kurt Cobain. I remember I didn't know nothing about rock, and my brother's
Yeah.
into rock and all that. And
Nirvana. Yeah.
there was a huge concert, and I didn't know who Kurt Cobain was. And all I remember is going to the crowd, handing my hand out, and all these women threw liquid in my hand, and I took it. And then with that liquid, I didn't know what it was, but I remember I was feeling happy. I felt love, and it was the best concert that I ever went to, because Kurt Cobain, I got to witness history, even though I didn't know who he was. I got to witness the history, and just
Wow.
the way the music, the voice, the guitar. Plus, I was seeing snakes, brother. It was beautiful. It was positive. It was one of the concerts that I will never forget in my life, because after later on, I found out that it was Kurt Cobain, and he took a dome, one in the dome, and I'm
Right.
glad that I was there, that I witnessed something like that, because it was an amazing concert for me. I'll tell you that right now. My brother's into rock, heavy metal, he's into all that stuff, and that was one of the best concerts that I've been to right there, into history, that I can say that was buzzing, that was dope, that was something out of bam, just out of my
Mhm.
mind, brother. One of the best times I ever
Awesome.
had in my life. So man, everybody, whatever music it is, if you get a chance to witness a concert, you gotta check out one of those rock concerts, you know, or heavy metal concerts. It's dope. I went there not knowing what I was gonna expect, and bam, it was buzzing. It was buzzing.
Yeah.
I had a real good time. So I'm open
Always
minded.
always support your local ones too. You never know who they're gonna be.
Always support
Not
the
just
local artists. Yep. Yep.
always, always.
Always support local artists. I support local artists. I support the younger generation too, and up and coming artists, because that's the future of the genres right there. The
Yes,
young
sir.
kids, the up and coming artists, they're the future, because you'll never know what they could become. You never know if that's going to be the next icon, the next legend. You never know what history holds for them, because
Yeah.
everyone deserves a chance. And in my podcast, I interview thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of artists, all genre. You know, I interview legends, dude. You know, legends. I interviewed everybody from Delphonics, you know, Norman Carter, Delphonics, Sly Slick and Wicked, stuff in the freestyle world like Coro, you know,
Yeah.
stuff in the hip hop world. I interviewed tons of legends in a Tejano genre. I interviewed tons of legends, you know, and the
Yeah.
new singers up and rising, you know, and
Yep.
your friend that you cut a record with, Geneva, I interviewed her too, and bam, that was a dope, amazing interview I had, because just the music and her passion and love carried the interview, and I was like, wow, this is beautiful music right here. You know,
Yeah.
I have an open mind, and I support all the artists, because every music to me is meaningful, brother. It means something, you know, because we never know
Definitely.
who they're gonna be. They could be icons, man. You know,
Yeah.
and
Music.
it's amazing. You know, you got people that created back in the '60s, '70s over there on your side, Sonny Azuna, Little Joe La Familia, you know,
Yeah.
you know, those are the foundation of not Tejano. It started out as Chicano sound, Chicano soul, which later
Yeah.
on, dude, that hit American Bandstand, hit nationwide, you know, hit nationwide with the music,
Freddie
because it
Fender,
was
man.
never labeled. Yeah, and
Freddie
that's
Fender.
history right there. Freddie
Yeah.
Fender, brother, he lived in the
Yeah. He
chicken
he
coop, brother.
lives he
He
lives
lived in
like
the chicken coop back in the
yeah.
days.
I live very close to there.
And he created history, bro. One of the first guys, man, dude. And he was there with Dolly Parton and everybody. And Freddie Fender sang country music, and then he sang it in Spanish, brother. That
Yep.
broke the history barrier right there. You know, that's what I'm talking about. That's the stars are born, brother. they didn't want to give him a
Sure.
chance, because he was going to prison back and forth, back and forth. He played under a fictitious name, and look, dude, he created history in his own. Freddie Fender, bam, one that belongs in the Mount Rushmore, right there for me. That's one of them right there, Freddie Fender. Much respects to
Yep.
him. He went against the machine. He went against all odds, and look at him, bro.
Yep.
Created history right there. Picasso in the making right there. Hats off to Freddie Fender.
Yep.
Another legend right there. Well deserved right there. So that's pretty
Yeah,
dope.
man.
Let me get a shout out to recording artist, bam, Carlos P. Garcia. Carlos P. Garcia, another amazing artist right there. Saludos. Un placer. We got a lot of artists tapping in también. And that's on your neck of the woods. All music, brother, is beautiful, And that's one thing about having a podcast. I'm going to open up my own radio station pretty soon because I believe that everyone should be heard, brother. I'm going to have a day for almost every genre, brother. And that's what it's
Let me
about
know,
right there.
brother, because let me know. My podcast is coming up. I'm gonna be back with Rockland Revolution, guys, and I'll be doing interviews as well, and some other little things that I'm gonna be doing. But yeah, man, definitely. I definitely love doing what you do. Like this is fun. You get to meet a lot of people. You network, and like most important, you're giving the exposure to an artist who needs it. Who's deserving of it. There's some out there
Exactly.
that are trying their hardest, but they're not getting that exposure on it.
And that's what it is.
And they're just
Hell yeah.
yeah, definitely. And it's more for them than us. But at the same time, it's very it's a great thing to feel that you're helping somebody else out. I've always said that. If you ever have a chance, you have. I told myself, you have a platform. You got fans, you got that type of stuff. You definitely use it for good, and I think I've done pretty good. Yeah. So.
Amen.
Yeah,
You got to use it for good, And then what I tell everybody too, even if it's an upcoming artist, whether they're young or not, everybody started from the bottom. We have to make mistakes as we progress. So there's a lot of youngest artists out there come on stage and they have they're brave enough to jump on that stage and play some music. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect, but instead of criticizing people, criticizing the younger generation or the upcoming artists, don't criticize them. Be constructive. Give them a foil. Give them that approval. Say, yeah, this guy's dope. You know what? He had the the chance to jump on that stage in front of everybody and show his skill off, whether it's perfect or not. You gotta there's gotta be some kind of support for the up and coming and younger generation because just recently some stuff happened and there was a young kid got on that stage and he played good and they gave him some criticism, some bad criticism, and I don't believe in that, brother. I believe you should support the artist, bro, because we all start from the bottom. We all make mistakes, and you have to start somewhere, and you're brave enough to jump on that stage and sing, play your guitar, your accordion, whatever it is. Do it, brother. Do it. And don't be criticized. Please, people, man, this son of a, don't criticize people, please. Give them respect and give them acknowledgement. Give them kind words because it takes a lot for a young artist or any artist, especially if they're up and coming, to jump on that stage. We all make mistakes, brother. So
especially if they're original artists. I mean, they're writing their songs, they're telling you their stories, they're telling you how they felt. Not necessarily everyone writes like that, but I'm saying it takes a lot of courage to go up there and say, "Look, listen, this is what I wrote. This is how do you feel about it?" And make somebody feel a certain way. That's great. If they know the song. They learn the song, the guitar, vocals, whatever. Even better if they go to your concert, sing it to you. That's the main thing right there. That's
the main thing amazing. Right there. And it's support. Like my friend, I got my buddy here. He's from out there. This guy is an amazing artist. Saludos, Gil Jimenez. Gil Jimenez is an amazing artist. He has his own sound. It is dope. I love what he's doing, and and much respect for his dad, Flaco Jimenez, an icon. And bam, Gil Jimenez is out with his own sound, making music, making music, brother. And it's amazing music, right? I love it. I love what he's doing. Congratulations for your collaboration that you have have right now. Another artist right there that's dope, dude. Um, Gil Jimenez, a friend of mine right there. Gil
Cool.
Jimenez in the house. Saludos.
Saludos.
Bam.
Saludos from South Texas.
South Texas and everything. So, I mean, in the Tejano genre, in your music genre, because you made music ¿cómo se llama? I keep on forgetting
Uh,
her name.
Geneva.
Geneva. You made music with
Yeah.
Geneva, and she's well known with
Yeah.
her music. Do you see yourself going into a few projects in towards that direction also?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean,
That's amazing.
whether it's me in it, as a guitarist or singer or both, or just writing for someone, that'd be great too.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing that. I'll wherever I can, use my talent for anything like that. Yeah, it doesn't matter what genre. As a matter of fact, I was thinking about starting to do some work with some rapper friends of mine, and just put in guitar work on the rap music,
Yeah.
and that would be fun, and to
Yeah.
get paid for it, that
That's
would be
dope.
awesome,
Yeah, that's dope. I got a
but
friend of mine. His name is
but
Scooby Valdez. He does that too a lot, and it
yeah,
sounds
yeah,
dope, brother. It
I'm
sounds
down to
dope.
collaborate. If anybody ever wants to collaborate, just hit me up, man. We'll see
I'll
what
tell
we
you
can
what. Since
set
we have a
up.
lot of artists here, and we got a lot of artists. We got a lot of artists here right now. Why don't you play a little bit for us? That way they can get, they can hear the sound and what you do.
um Next time, guys, I will be more prepared. I promise. It's been a while since I've played like this. So I was like, you know what? Let's see what we can do. But let's sing an old song of mine. Used to be stronger underneath, but lately everything is getting to me. In the distance, you will find a piece of me that was left behind. Left behind. You still float on my face, yeah. You still calling my way home. A broken heart that needs to mend, yeah. Yeah. Love that just won't end. I just won't end. Just won't end. And after all this time, I still can't carry on. 'Cause everything that was good, I just can't believe it's gone. Was it all a waste of time? Was it all a waste of time? Was it all a waste of time? I'll cut it there. Could you hear me? Well,
That
can you
was
hear
my
me?
fault right there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
I can't hear you now. That was my fault. That was my bad. I pressed the wrong buttons, and I created this disaster right now.
Oh my
That
God.
was my fault right there, brother. Um, let me see.
So y'all didn't hear any of that? I don't know what's happening. Yeah.